This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365 Radio by following us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Power 365 FM, Instagram at Power 365_FM. Power 365 Radio, your source for news and insight. This is Power 365 Radio. Get ready to experience dynamic energy and professionalism. At Power 365 Radio, we pride ourselves on being your go-to source for authentic news and insight. Be it breaking news, thought-provoking discussions, we are your #1 online radio station in Southwest Nigeria.
Good afternoon, listeners out there. This is Power 365 Online Radio, your #1 online radio in the Southwest and in Nigeria. My name is Olamide Adeniji, and this is the local news coming to you at 2 p.m. First, the major headlines. Towpath of decency, federal government tells EFCC invitees. EFCC threatens to involve military in Yahya Bello's arrest. Again, National Assembly shifts resumption to April 30. Edo police invite Labour Party governor candidate Akbata over Uniben attack. Plot to remove Damagum as PDP chairman fails. Heavy punishment awaits persons threatening Nigeria's unity. Now the news in full. The Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi's son, has bemoaned the obstruction of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission from performing its constitutional duties. According to him, the EFCC has the power to invite anyone in the course of its investigation. His statement is coming after the EFCC's effort to arrest the former governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello proved abortive on Wednesday despite obtaining a court order. After several hours of laying siege to his house in Abuja, his successor, Usman Ododo, was said to have whisked him away. Fagbemi, however, did not mention the former governor's name in the statement he personally signed on Thursday. He, however, urged public officials to desist from obstructing the EFCC from carrying out its statutory duties. Meanwhile, still on Yaya Bello, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has vowed to arrest the immediate past governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, and bring him before the Federal High Court, Abuja, for arraignment to answer to the charges preferred against him. This came on the heels of Bello's counsel, Abdul Wahab Mohammed's son, refusing to be served in the place of his client, who is on the run from the EFCC. The anti-graft agency, while addressing a federal high court Abuja on Thursday through its team of lawyers led by Kemi Pinheiro, said SAN stressed that operatives would execute the arrest warrant against the former governor even if it has to be done by the use of force. Meanwhile, in faraway Benin, Edo State, the candidate of the Labour Party in the forthcoming governorship election in Edo State, Olumide Akpata, has been invited by the State Police Command over alleged security breaches involving shootings at the University of Benin last Friday. The command's public relations officer, Chidi Nwabozo, on Thursday in Benin City said the invitation was served on Akpata by investigators in the political desk session of the State Criminal Investigation Department on Tuesday, April 16, 2024. The governorship candidate was allegedly attacked by suspected political thugs during an investiture ceremony at the invitation of the Uniben Staff Club. He, however, alleged that this attack was to assassinate him and that it was orchestrated by the state chapter of the People's Democratic Party as well as the state government. You're still on Power 365 online radio. We're coming to you live from the city of Ibadan, Nigeria. The National Assembly has postponed the resumption of plenary to April 30 to allow for the full renovation of both main chambers. The Senate and the House of Representatives had shifted resumption after its Easter and Eid recess to April 23, but on Thursday it announced a rescheduling of its plenary resumption. The notice of postponement of resumption by the clerk of the Senate, Chinedu Akubeze, also stated that lawmakers would also be reconvening back to the main chambers upon resumption. Both houses moved to the temporary chambers in September 2022 after the commencement of renovation work at their hallowed chambers by Visible Construction Company Nigeria Limited in July 2022. On the political scene, the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Umar Damagun, has survived attempts to remove him from office. In the lead-up to today's National Executive Committee meeting, the issue of whether Damagun should maintain his position or be substituted has been the focal point of discussions among party officials. Formerly serving as the PDP National Deputy Chairman North, Damagun assumed the position of acting national chairman after the court suspended the party's national chairman, Iyocha Ayu. The court's decision followed a request by a PDP member, Tehide Utan, triggered by a prior vote of no confidence passed on Ayu by his ward executives in Igiorov Ward, Boko local government area of Benue State. Before we go, the president of the Federation, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on Wednesday promised harsh consequences for persons who pit themselves against Nigeria's sovereignty and security. He also said his administration had made considerable gains against banditry and kidnapping through intensified campaigns by intelligence gathering. And this ends our news at 2 p.m. Join us later today at 4 p.m. when we bring you the world news. But before we go, these are the headlines once again. EFCC threatens to involve military in Yaya Bello's arrest. Towpath of decency, federal government tells EFCC's invitees. Heavy punishment awaits persons threatening Nigeria's unity, Tinubu. Again, National Assembly shifts resumption to April 30. And from Edo State, we said Edo police invite LP governorship candidate Akpata over Uniben attack. And on the political scene, we brought you the news that plot to remove Damagun as PDP chairman fails. Thank you for joining us. Join us again later today when we bring you more news. Until then, to have a good day.
Thought-provoking discussions. We are your #1 online radio station in South Nigeria. We are dedicated to delivering top-notch content that keeps you informed, entertained, and engaged. Stay connected on Power 365.